Okay, so today we're going to do another Photoshop Touch tutorial, and today's tutorial is going to be on blend modes. Now, blend modes are a way that you can bring a couple different layers together, blending them to get certain effects out of them. So for example, we're going to bring in a picture of a flower and then put some text over the top of it. So this is kind of a cool technique. Might be a little confusing if you're not used to using them, but let's go through this tutorial, and if you have any questions you can certainly post online and let me know what you think. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now here you'll see a couple of examples, Bigfoot and the Rose tutorial, and today we're going to cover the Rose tutorial. And again, this is for blend mode. So let me go ahead and show you what the completed project looks like. And here you can see it. It's a picture of a flower with the word rose with certain colored text on it. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we want to do that. So we'll go ahead and we'll go back to our main menu, and I like to click the plus sign at the bottom of the screen to create a new project, because it gives you the option of determining what size you want the project to be. And remember, with Photoshop Touch you can only do 1600 by 1600, which some people don't like and think it's a pretty big limitation of Photoshop Touch, but so far it hasn't been a problem for me, and the projects I've done have worked out nicely with what they allow. So let's go ahead and click OK. We'll make a 1024 by 768 project, and please note that I have created these other pictures we're going to bring in at that same resolution. However, if they were different resolutions, we can change that when we bring them in. If you take a look at the Bigfoot tutorial, you'll see that we did that on that project as well. So here we start with a blank canvas. The white and gray checker indicates that it's a transparent background. So basically a transparent canvas is what we're starting out with. And let's go up to the top left corner here and click Add a Picture. And we'll see here that out on the Adobe's Creative Cloud I have 3 different photos for this blend tutorial. And the first one I'm going to bring in is the photo rose.png file. So I'll tap it, I'll tap Add. It's downloading from the Creative Cloud, and there it is. I'll just go ahead and click Done. You can see just that quick, that's part of my project. So let's go ahead and bring in the next photo that we're going to use. And we're going to first of all bring in this colored text with the black background. And I created this in Photoshop Elements. So we'll go ahead and bring that in. And again, it's just text with a black background. So from this point we're going to use some blend modes, and blend modes have some unique characteristics, and one of the ways to learn about them is really to just experiment with them and click the different options, the different mode options, and see what kind of effects you get, because some of them are pretty cool. For this one we're going to primarily be using the screen blend and the multiply blend. And one of the things to note is the screen blend deals with black pixels, multiply blend deals with white pixels. So as you can see in this example, we want to get rid of all the black pixels. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this layer is selected with the rose. You can see here, if I can tap, and here's how I change the different layers. So the rose text with the black background selected. I'm going to go down and click on this icon that looks like 2 pages of paper on top of each other. So a layer icon, like they're layering on top of each other. And that's going to bring up my layer information and allow me to select a different mode. So from here you can see that we're going to go ahead and tap on the modes, and remember I want to deal with the black, and black is screen. So if I click on the screen mode, boom, you can see it gets rid of all the black pixels. I'm left with the rose, the rose text, the colored rose text. Now that's a little bit of a problem because it doesn't show up like I want it to. It kind of made the rose a little bit transparency as well, and that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the rose to stand out as it appeared with the initial picture that I brought in. So one of the other things we can do is use another blend mode to make this rose pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another photo, bring in the rose with the white text and the black background, add that, click Done. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to use another blend mode, but what I want to do is I want to take this layer and I want to drag it down below the current rose layer like that. the order of the layers make a difference. So if you remember, we talked about how the different blend modes control the different pixels, and what I'm looking to do now is I'm going to apply the multiply blend to it. But before I do that, I want to invert the colors. I want basically the white to become black and the black to become white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the adjustment layer, and I'm going to click invert. And as you can see over here on the side, that took the rows and turned it into the text of the rows and turned it black, and took all the black pixels and turned them white. So basically I reversed it or inverted it. So here we go. So now we can see that the text rows, the colored text has popped out, but it's got a white background. And all we need to do to take care of this is select the layer icon below, click on the blend mode, and go ahead and click multiply. And there we go. So we've used the blend mode to blacken out the black for the top layer and to take out the white on the second layer down. And now you see we have a pretty nice, with just a couple quick additions and a couple quick taps, we've got a very nice image created in Photoshop Touch that brings the colored text through and puts it on top of the original image. So there you go. Nice little tutorial showing you how to use blend modes to put together a cool picture inside Photoshop Touch. Thanks for watching.